Hey guys, today we're going to do simplifying radicals. I don't have a videographer, so I'm just going to do this with you. Let's think of some of the numbers that we know, like 1 squared equals 1, 2 squared equals 4, 3 squared equals 9, 16, 25, 36, 64. These are some of the numbers that we want to be used to when we're going the opposite way. So what we're going to do now, when you see the square root of 81, what you don't realize is that there's a little 2 there understood. We say the square root of 81 because we're looking for a number that is multiplied by itself to figure out what the answer is. So the square root of 81 is 9 because 9 times 9 equals 81. Notice that's 2. Now, I'm going to jump down here for a second because that's the cubed root of 8. So you haven't done that yet. So what does that mean? Well, that means that what number, so if there's a little 3 here, what number multiplied by itself 3 times will pop out? If you notice, 2 times 2 times 2 is the cubed root of 2 cubed. So that actually pops out as a 2. The cubed root of 8 is 2. So let's do 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So now I'm going to take it backwards. The cubed root of 27 equals the cubed root of 3 cubed, which equals 3. Okay, so now we're back to square root of 64 is 8. Now here's the square root of 32. So what we can do is we can only pop out things, numbers like this that are perfect squares. Okay, so think of 32. What number goes into 32 that's a perfect square? Well, hopefully, whoops, not a 3. Hopefully you thought of 16 because 16 is a perfect square. The 16 times 2 is equal to 32. If you notice, 16 times 2 is 4 squared times 2. And so 4 squared pops out as a 4. So this is what you haven't done yet, but that's going to be 4 radical 2 are 4 square roots of 2. So let me go back. Square root of 32. Break it down into a perfect square. The perfect square is 4 squared, which is 16. That pops out as a 4. Okay, let's do 100. Square root of 100, hopefully you just know, square root of 100 is just 10 squared. So that pops out as a 10 because there's a little 2 there. All right, so now we're going to go to the square root of 40. Well, the cubed root of 40. Cubed root of 40, you got to think of what number. So if you did 1 cubed, it's going to be 1. 2 cubed is 8. 3 cubed is 27, and I could keep going on. But I know that 8 goes into 40, so the cubed root of 40 is the cubed root of 2 cubed, which is 8, times 5. So there you go. That's what's going to pop out. And then you're going to get 2 cubed roots of 5, whatever's still left in there. These are actually really fun. The next one is the cubed root of 648. Remember with 648, we have to go like this. 648, and you have to find the greatest common factors that go in there. So then you divide by 2 and do that whole tree thing. I'm not going to do it all because I don't want to waste time on that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you what it boils down to. 648 comes down to 2. Hold on, I just got to look at the answer in the book here. It's going to come down to, let's see, 6 times 6. Oh, it's crazy. 2 cubed times 3 cubed times 3. Okay, so it's going to be, when you do it all out, which you're going to have to, it's going to come out to 2 cubed times 3 cubed. It's actually 3 to the 4th. But I'm going to break it down into cubes because I want to pop things out. So then I'm going to pop out a 2, pop out a 3. 2 times 3 is 6 cubed roots of 3. And that's your answer. But you have to do this whole thing where you go down. Remember that thing where we went down and broke it down so that it finally ended up into 3 2s and 4 3s. The next one is the 5th root of 14,580, and I'm just going to, again, pop it down to what it pops down to. I'm just going to tell you that it comes out to, let me see here, 1, 2, there's 2 2's. So the fifth root, there's 2 2's. Then it's 2 2's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3's. So I'm going to break that down into 3 to the 5th times 3 because I'm trying to break things down into fifths. And then 1 5. So my final answer, the 3 is going to pop out. I'm going to have 3 fifth roots of 2 squared is 4. Then 3 times 5 is 15. So 4 times 15. 3 fifth roots of, what, 60? Yeah. Okay, and that's the answer. And then finally 32. So we're back to square roots because there's no little number there. 32 x cubed x squared. 32 is going to be 16, which is 4 squared times 2. Then I'm going to break everything, that's a y, everything down into squares. X squared times x would be x cubed, and y squared. Why did I do that? Because the 4 pops out, the x pops out, the y pops out, and what am I left with? I'm left with 2x. All right, you guys are going to do, there's one more here, one more example. Square root of x plus 2 squared. Anything squared is just going to pop out as itself. X plus 2 squared is just going to pop out into x plus 2. All right, hopefully you guys will be able to do this. You're going to do page 402, numbers 1 through I'd like you to do the C exercises in this. So numbers 1 through 20. Page 402, numbers 1 through 20. There you go. Have a good day.